Welcome back, Andrew fans. It's me, the Cool Loser, and yesterday was my official 6-month month-iversary, should I say, since I first started my channel here on Cool Loser Tech. On top of that, good news, I've reached over 1 million views. I have currently 5,300 plus subscribers. How awesome is that? You guys have been my advertisement. You guys are always spreading the word, and I'm very happy about that. And that's pretty much all I got to say for the intro of the video. Other than please rate, comment, and subscribe as always, and spread the word. Let's get to the live wallpaper of the week. StickMan. You can see a little guy right there. Not him. This guy. You can see him doing push-ups right there. You can touch the guy, you can touch up here, make him appear up there. So he'll be in the background doing his own little things, flipping around, doing crazy little frolics up there. You can change the background to whatever you would like, and he will be on top of the wallpaper. That's on the paid version, but this is a light version, so you can try it out before you would want to go and buy it. Alright, let's get to the app, shall we? Netflix. If you guys didn't know already, Netflix is out for our Android platform. We've been waiting a very long time and do not know why exactly it took that long, but it's finally here, and Netflix is only on selected devices, so not every phone will be able to get this. I'm sorry, you guys are going to be very mad that you found out it works for some phones and not your phone. If you can't find it on the market, that means it's not available for your phone. There is a way to kind of trick it if you root it with a custom ROM, so you can search on Google and find out how to exactly bypass to be able to use Netflix. So everybody knows how Netflix works on your computer or on your system like Xbox or PS3 or other devices. So I'm not going to be able to show you guys today because I am on edge. I don't know what's happening. Recently, a week ago, T-Mobile has been really spotty with its coverage. Just as your computer can, your other systems, other devices that are allowed to play these apps, they're the same way. Stream them all on your cell phone. The quality is really great, and you could also update your queues and search for new and add new stuff just as normal, you know. You must have a Netflix account already. If you don't have a Netflix account, then you won't be able to use this application. And it is free on the market. You guys will enjoy it. Especially those people who have HDMI out are going to be able to stream this onto any other device that they have an external display. And now we have APN on and off widget. This application right here allows you to turn off your data. For the people who want to control all their data to never be taken without your permission, you can turn it off right here. Alright, to add a widget, we're going to hold down on the empty spot. We'll click on widgets, look for APN on and off widget, and as soon as you choose it, you can, if you have the option to resize it, go ahead, and then you have the widget. Move it wherever you want to. You can set it down there in your docs. Now, if you pay attention up here where it says E on edge, that's my data. I'm going to hit this button, and it just turned it off. So now my data will be completely off. Every smartphone out there has their data always being, used, but you can actually turn it off. And since it's going to be turned off, it's only going to be using for text messages and phone calls. And that's going to be a big improvement on battery. By turning that off, you're not going to have your weather, your Twitters or Facebook updates automatically. You're going to have to turn that back on to get all that data because that uses internet, right? So the people who don't need to use internet or want to control it and only use it when they want to, this is going to be the application to have to turn off your data. And the people who play games on their phone, they're going to realize that there's not going to be any more ads in the way of the games because turning that off won't allow ads to be on the screen. So it's going to be a great way to avoid those advertisements on there. I don't know if it works for everybody, but there is this application. And now we have SMS Popup. Those of you guys who want to keep your stock messaging app, don't want to get the separate third-party messaging apps such as Handset, Go, SMS, Chomp, tons of them out there that they're really great. But the people who don't want to do it, there's an alternative little pop-up you can use. People who wish that they can get pop-ups in the middle of the screen. Here's the SMS pop-up settings. You can see here, enable it. This means it's going to be allowed to see notifications when you pop up. Notifications, you can do some more default notifications. You show a pop-up, enable. You can look through the settings and everything. But for the most part, all you need to do is have it enabled. It'll do everything else. You don't really need to touch it. The additional settings, if you want to reply within the little pop-up, instead of going to your actual SMS messenger, you can reply within the little pop-up, and you want that, you can check this. So when you first get it, it's going to be like this, and if you want to reply within the little pop-up, you want to check that. Options there to choose from. So let's now give it a test drive. Text Cool Loser, how goes it? Send it, wait for it, and let's say I'm on an application reading stuff, and automatically this will pop up. the person has a picture, it'll be with a picture if it's in your contacts, and there is the time and how it goes. I can close, I can delete it, and I can reply. Press reply. There's the quick reply feature where I can reply right here and say, cool. Send. So I sent it. Person, whoever it is going to receive it, and that's how they received it. While I'm here, I don't know if you guys knew about this. Instead of deleting all your messages, just delete one thing in there, you can hold down on it, and you will see that you got options. If say, oh, I don't want people to read that in case anybody reads my phone, they can read everything else but that. You can hold down on that little spot and click on delete message and press OK, and then delete it there, so it's no longer there. A lot of you guys are probably going to be real happy that you just found this out. Many of you guys might have already known, but for the people who didn't know, it's going to be awesome. Root and Me. This application is going to let you know what rooting is, how to root it. Once you're rooted, what can you do? We'll start from here. Root guides. You'll see pro and cons, root terms, rooting in depth, rooting only apps, backups, and custom ROMs. Remember, root at your own risk. Rooting can break your phone and void your warranty if you're not careful. So make sure you know what you're doing. Yes, I've been rooted since basically I first got my Android phone. I love it. I'll always be rooted on my phones with a custom ROM, and CyanogenMod has always been my favorite. What rooting means, how to root it, how to get it. This application should help you, and if this doesn't work for you, make sure you Google it, because there are out there, guys. I've done a lot of searching for people when I first started. Now we have Launcher Switcher. Those of you guys who have multiple home screen launchers, like let's say SPD Mobile, 3D Regina, Launcher Pro, ADW, Go Launcher, there's tons of them out there, guys. There's just tons and tons. What about the stock ones for your phones? This is going to be an application to use that makes it go quicker to switch between screens. Maybe you guys like to switch between different days or different time of the month to have different home screens. And this is the application to navigate through them real easily and simple. Ultimate Faves Pro doesn't really count, but it's in there. But you can see there, ADW Launcher, that's a stock ROM that comes with CyanogenMod. But I had to download the ADW Launcher EX, which is a step up from ADW Launcher. These power buttons here will take me to the launchers themselves. So Regina Launcher, if I want to go to Regina Launcher, I can go to right there. Nothing happens when you press home. Maybe it does for you, but not for me. I'm going to do a tips and tricks video soon, maybe tomorrow, and show you guys how to do them without using this application, and other ways to clear defaults for other things that you might have been trying to get. I'll be doing that. But here's a cool little launcher switcher that you'll be able to use. You can go to settings here, and you can add a notification so that you can have your bar up there. So if you do close it down, you can just pull it down and go to it instead of having to search for it in your app drawer. And now we have Color Touch. This application is pretty cool. I just used it yesterday and it works great. I had a few of you guys who actually asked me for an app close to this. It might be the one that you're just looking for. I'll show you quick pictures on the ones I already edited. And here they are. I'll show you this one's real quick. I made the background is actually all black. The glare is horrible, guys. I'm very sorry. It looks a lot better on your phone than what my video camera records. But the car, I made the color look, the original color in the backgrounds is all black. Now let's go to this one, and you can see here, I made everything black and white as well. And just the sky and this little green patch is colored. There's my Subaru Brat. Next to here, Burgerville, where they always have a car show on sunny days. I was just checking out the cars, and I happened to have a spot there, and people were actually looking like if it was a show car. You can choose them from your gallery, or use your camera right now to take a picture. Let's just do this one for example. Not a very good example, but you can see you just turned it to black and white. Now let's go to effects. Now here are the effects that it has for it. They go from negative, different colors of zoom. They go from fade to blurry. I mean, pretty cool. Small choices here. Normal black and white one. And we'll press OK. So this is now we're in it. If you want to paint it, here's the paint section. Original means this is the original color. You see that? I just went across it and that's the original color. Now do effect. That means it'll go to that color, to what the effects was what I wanted it to. Now here's the size. Increase the capacity. Let's say I want that much to be the width of my finger where I'm going to be drawing on. And original means, you know, back to the original color. So move. This is to move your picture around. If you multi-point touch, you can move the picture this way, but it still might color it in. So you would probably want to do the move button because it will be safe this way. It won't color anything. Just color it back in. And this is your cool loser. Me always wearing a hat. There's Mogwai, and I'm a player. Say that I just want my bird Mogwai to be colored. And let's do my hat. Check it out. Just did my hat. Now I can zoom in and get even closer to make sure I'm doing a lot better. Say, oh, I didn't want this one to be colored there. And make sure I get that. And there, the ear. And click that button. And there we have it. Check it out. Really simple. And once you're ready, you can choose reset to effect, save the image, and send image to anybody. And it should work flawlessly for you guys. Hope you like it. And now we have Executive Assistant. This application integrates all of your emails, missed calls, calendar events, SMS, Facebook, Twitter, all in one. As you can see here, there's tweets. I don't really like the layout of the tweets because I can't really tell the differences between them other than that little line and a little bit of bold up here. But it works, guys. It's not supposed to be too much fancy. Hopefully they make it better in the long run, but it's cool. The options there to look at your tweets. How about Facebook? Here's the Facebook people too. I can click on it, but mine's off and it won't go to it right now. Let's go back to here. This is the main little area. This can be used as a lock screen, as in if you turn your phone off and turn it back on, and here is your unlock. Just like that. And that unlocked it instead of your lock screen that you have right now. And it'll show you all your stuff integrated into one. When you first launch this application, it'll actually give you the whole entire run through on how to set it up. It'll explain it all. So you'll figure it out just fine without me explaining it anymore. And you can change the color, transparency, text, settings there. You can see that there's a little bit more choices and options there. And now we have SlideIT Keyboard. This application is a alternative keyboard. This is SwiftKey that you're looking at right now. It's not your normal Android one. When you fire up the application, when you download it, it'll give you the steps on how to set it up, how to enable it, and input method. I'm just going to go to right now, SlideIT Keyboard demo, and a pop-up. That is the SlideIT Keyboard. And how SlideIT Keyboard works, it is a swipe gesture. I can text this way. I'm going to say, hey, what are you doing? Check it out. All I did is slide my fingers. That's what it is. It's just like swipe keyboard. You could also, input your same buttons here. This is only the demo version, which allows you only 15 days to use, and after that, it'll make you buy the full version, and the full version is around $6. It's kind of spendy, but if you're one of those people who wanted to swipe, and swipe is not available for your phone, then this is going to be a great alternative keyboard to have. It'll probably take you a little while to get used to it, but once you have it down, it'll be real quick and easy. My favorite is still SwiftKey since almost a year ago, but sometimes it can be really irritating. There's little complications in it, but it works perfect for me. And there is going to be a SwiftKey 2 supposed to be way better later on coming out. And now we have LED light. Those of you guys who want to use your LED back here, this little light thing right there, at nighttime, any use. Drop something, you just want a light instead of using your phone screen to illuminate something. This application will allow you to use your LED as an on and off switch. See in the background, it's on. Just a quick in the switch. For the people who didn't know you can do it through this way, now you know. Quickly on and off button right there. And there you guys have it. Those are the best apps of this week, brought to you by me, the Cool Loser. As always, please rate, comment, and subscribe, and don't forget to check out JoeRain.com. Spread the word. Thank you for joining on Thursday for the best games of the week. See ya.